race number 11 for our Singapore viewers. It's over the 1100 metres. Some strong Saturday form lines with YOSHI, NOXIOUS and also PUSHIN shapes. Then some other horses coming through these midweek races that have shown a lot of class in their early starts.
Yeah, absolutely, Adam. But the one that jumps out at me is Just Act Natural, which we'll have a look at here on the replay.
At the top of the home straight, Boss Striker down towards the rail. At the 300, Just Act Natural had booted away though. It shot 3 in front from Famous Someday. Here comes Patrimonio. But Just Act Natural had given them the go-by with 100 left to go. Patrimonio runs to second, but it's all Just Act Natural and ran away from Patrimonio.
Really good performance there coming to Ascot, bringing that Bunbury form as well and winning by 2 lengths on that occasion, carrying the 59 kilos, drops to the 56.5, drawn nicely in barrier 2 at the 1100 metres. I'm with you, looks pretty hard to beat and has the wood on some of the horses like Patrimonio, which comes out of that same race. It beat it by 2 lengths, but that also goes from barrier 10 to barrier 6, which will have some pluses.
Absolutely. There's also YOSHI, NOXIOUS and PUSHIN shapes in there, which, will be there.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, Saturday form lines for those. So coming out of the listed Placid Arc and the Group 3 Listeer for both of those runners. And of course, Let It Slip won the Magic Millions on the weekend and won that Placid Arc too. So the form lines are very strong. They have to carry 59 and 58 kilos respectively, but I think they can certainly play a big part in the race. Taking a look at the selections, I'm going to go with number 4, Just Act Natural, from 2, PUSHIN shapes, 1, YOSHI, NOXIOUS and 8, High Tea.
Yeah, I've gone a little bit different, Adam. I've got Just Act Natural on top as well. I've got 6, Patrimonio in for second and 8, High Tea for third. YOSHI, NOXIOUS, hard to leave out. He's in there for 4.
Race number 7 at Ascot, it's Australia. Race number 13, it's over the 1,000 metres. I'm really looking forward to this race. A lot of speed with horses like Benito. You've got the class of Gigante, Secret Nova from the Taylor stable. Classical Prince is in really good form. And then we see an Albany runner coming up. This won its last 3 as well and has won by 2.5 lengths, 2 lengths last start over brackets as well. So this should be a cracker.
Yeah, it looks a super race, Adam. We're going to have a look at the Classical Prince replay here from last start, where he won impressively.
Decision, Universal Moon, and then now Pernella Miss comes to the outside as Classical Prince waits on the run, gets it and starts to push through. Gigante reached the lead. Wise Decision's gone. It'll nearly run last. Classical Prince is running on to grab Gigante. Universal Moon. Classical Prince got his head in front though. He's doing far too well. Classical Prince beat Gigante. Universal Moon third from...
You used the word impressive and that's what it was there. It was an impressive ride by Aaron Mitchell. The stable's flying at the moment as well and drawn perfectly here. Barrier 4 with the 55 kilos. So those form lines should hold up. Beating Gigante last start, the Kenosha form lines as well. I think Classical Prince is certainly in the mix.
Yeah, and there are also a couple there that you mentioned as well, Adam. Benito and Secret Nova. Secret Nova, month between runs. They both look like chances. Yeah,
they really do. Benito, I just put a line through that last start, or the start before that. Just a nose defeat to Volkov, drops back to 1,000 metres. That's the preferred difference here, as won over 7 times over the 1,000 metres. The only distance this horse has won at with 57.5 kilos, has got a lot of class. And Secret Nova as well, you mentioned a month between runs, but a really good victory last start, beating Lenience by over a length. Barrier 3, the perfect run there will be happening for Jim Taylor. Jason Brown riding, I think certainly can include, and that is the way that I'm going to go with my selections at 6 Secret Nova on top, from 1 Benito, 4 Gigante and 7 Classical Prince.
Yeah, I'll put the 7 on top here, Adam. Classical Prince on top of Secret Nova. I think that month freshen up will be really good for her. 4 Gigante and 9 Born Supremacy.
Race number 8 is Australia. Race number 15, it's over the 1,500 metres. And again, some horses in some recent form in Baraki Beats, Muskets at Dawn. Also Northridge racing well first up, and you'd expect a horse like Outlaw Pete to improve as well from that run.
Yeah, I think there's a few improvers in this field, Adam. Let's have a look at Muskets at Dawn, though, after its last 2 starts winning. We'll have a look at its most recent win.
Turn 8 straightened up. Muskets at Dawn put paid to Golbo. 1.5 lengths away. Crystal Gardens is letting down with her run. Parastream back behind them, battling with NULLAKI. Crystal Gardens raced up to Muskets at Dawn at the 100-metre mark. Muskets at Dawn, Crystal Gardens, Parastream, NULLAKI behind them. Crystal Gardens and Muskets at Dawn coming back. Muskets at Dawn.
Yeah, really good performance there by Muskets at Dawn. Again, another long drought, and then Aaron Mitchell was able to hop on and break that as well. Has now won its last 2 fighting performances. I really like that last start. Crystal Gardens hit the front, and then he knuckled down again and attacked the line. If conditions suit, he is one that you know is just going to always roll out in front. You'll see the neck arch down, just almost relaxing on his head. Looks as though he's about to eat some grass. He's that relaxed when he's running, but certainly in the mix again.
He does have an interesting head carriage, Adam. Also, Baraki Beats and Northridge right in the mix as well.
Yeah, I agree. Baraki Beats racing really really well. Winner 2 starts ago. Last start just hung around the corner badly, ended up almost in the car park as it cornered around. Was beaten 2 lengths on that occasion. Carries the 59, but goes back to the 1500 metres, which was a winner at the track and distance 2 starts ago. And you mentioned Northridge, second up, has placed at that distance before, was only beaten 2.5 lengths by Volkov over the 1100 metres, but attacked the line well. From barrier 10 will be forced to go back, but does have that strong turn of foot as well. And that's the way I'm selecting number 4 Northridge on top from 2 Muskets at Dawn, 1 Baraki Beats and 6 Outlaw Pete.
I'm with you there, Adam. I've got 4 Northridge on top from 9 Mr. Mankini. I thought there was a bit of odds about it. Then we've got the 1 Baraki Beats, hard to leave out, just can't see him winning with that weight, and number 5 the Dankster.
Race 9, Australia, race number 17 for our Singapore viewers, the Cyril Flower Stakes over the 1200 metres, of course a listed event, and I'm really looking forward to this race. Red Aura, first among equals. I think there's one down the bottom catching your eye as well.
Yeah, absolutely, really well bred down the bottom there, former Easterner, Woodbine. He's by the superb filly in Miss Finland and comes across to the Chris Gangemi stable. Interesting to see what it can do on race day.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing it after a recent trial as well and a bit of a rest since Belmont. The replay we'll take a look at though, Red Aura, for winning over the 1200 metres in the Scenic Blast Stakes. A great performance by William Pike, and we'll take a look at the run now.
From Rebel King, the Dankster down on the inside, followed further back Rock Magic and first among equals. At the 200 though, Red Aura had kicked away. Pike shot him clear, 2.5 lengths to Rebel King, first among equals, can't get there. This is a dazzling first up win and an absolute plum ride by Pike. Red Aura has won the place.
Strong run, different performance by Red Aura. Ended up going to the front with a lack of speed, and then from the top of the straight, off it went, 54.5 kilos, winning by 2.5 lengths. William Pike on radio during the week said he's a little bit concerned about the barrier and the 59 kilos, but for mine, 6 from 6 at the track, 4 from 4 at the track and distance, this horse just wins.
I think he'll be cruising over and winning quite comfortably, Adam. We'll also have a look at the 5 first among equals and the 3 Called Trade. What are your thoughts?
Well, first among equals finished just behind Red Aura, attacked the line strongly as well. Also has a very good distance record, 4 attempts for 3 victories and a second. I think can get a lot closer to Red Aura, carrying that 2 kilos less as well. But, a nice 2 kilo swing there. And Called Trade, one that we haven't seen since the listed Jungle Dawn, but was racing really well last season at Belmont, so with horses like Wink and Nod. And if it's a day that you want to be out in front, then Called Trade will fight on all the way to the line. A very good horse, barrier 4 as well, ideal. Selections, I'm going to go with number 2 Red Aura, from 5 first among equals, 3 Called Trade and 4 Dream Lifter.
Yeah, Adam, really hard to go past the 2 Red Aura after that dominating win in the Scenic Blast. Then I've got the 5 first among equals, and the 3 Called Trade, and the 7 Son of Something, which could go around it all.
Final race of the day, and what a long day it'll be. The 10 races to take a look at. This race is over the 1200 metres. Most of it is midweek form that we're analysing, but some strong horses that have been pushing for Saturday claims.
Absolutely, that's why we've got the big field here. It looks a really nice race, good betting race. We'll have a quick look at Red Paddy here on the replay, winning last start very nicely.
Pack about to pull out. Red Paddy makes his move now. Star Glitter's back inside of him at the 200 metre mark. Snack Pack, Red Paddy, and from the back of the field, He's a Torio's coming with a run as well. But Red Paddy had reached the lead from Snack Pack. He's a Torio, Star Glitter. Red Paddy is clear from He's a Torio, Star Glitter. He'll just hold on. Red Paddy.
Impressive, as you mentioned, and what I liked was that this horse has come back from a throat op. So since having that throat op, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, has had a few issues. 2 starts ago, looked a certain winner. I think people were cashing in, then decided just to stop on the line. That last start victory didn't even look as though it was really pushed, and Cole Nowland, speaking on behalf of the stable, said the same thing. A lot of improvement to go with this run at the 55 kilos. I think a really big positive.
Yeah, just held off Star Glitter on that day. It was a really good performance. Star Glitter's also in this field with It's It. What are your thoughts on those ones, Adam?
Star Glitter, hasn't won now for 826 days. That's my concern. Meets Red Paddy worse in the weights for losing as well. So a few worries there. Barrier 8 outside of Red Paddy. I'll still give Red Paddy the tip in the battle between the 2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's It. Your thoughts?
Racing very well. William Pike jumping on board, a great sign. I think the big positive, back to the 1200 metres. They wanted to see if this horse could go over the distance. They stretched out to the 1690 last start. Just didn't have it in it. Didn't have that same punch. Drove back to 1200. Won 2 in a row over that before. So I think a really big chance. But I am going to tip number 7, Red Paddy, on top. From 4, It's It. Throwing in number 10, Star Glitter, and 8, Ripper Red.
Yeah, I've got It's It on top. I thought it was a bit unlucky last start. You can just forget that. Got Red Paddy in for 2nd, number 7. 10 Star Glitter. It was always gaining, but like you said, might be a professional place getter. And the 1, Grey Enigma. 4.
Time now to take a look at our best bets for the card. I'm hoping that number 2 is the lucky number. Race 2, number 2, Dark Alert, and race 9, number 2, Red Aura.
Yeah, my best bet, I've gone race 5, number 8, Fermentation. She looks mighty hard to beat. Best value, race 9, son of something.
Go very well, as you mentioned, at odds as well for new trainer there, Brett Larson. Hope you've enjoyed this edition of Box Seat. Mark, well done on your first appearance.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your company throughout as well. Make sure you do follow us on social media at Perth Racing, Facebook, Instagram, and go to perthracing.com.au for all of your event information. As we said, hopefully a couple of winners throughout the program, and we'll both be back again next week.